Let's see if you're live or not. I think you're live. Let me do the setup. Hello, guys. Okay, am I live? Looks like I am live. Okay, so give me a second to finish my setup because I am trying to broadcast on Instagram and in the same time Facebook group, Facebook chat, and everything, which is art. But we will manage. We will manage. And I think hello, people are coming. All right, take your time. There's nothing else. I need to see your names in somehow. When you comment, I see like you are saying just hello, and it says Facebook user. So everybody can hear me. Can you hear me? All right. So let's go to Facebook to see. Hello, 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 everyone. Okay, nice, nice. We have time. I'm sure you are getting bored like me at home and doing nothing. I mean, I'm trying to work, but still. Mohammed is here. Janina is here. Everybody's here. Good. Right. D-Day. Everybody's here. Nice. Guys, it is going to be an informal meeting. We are going to broadcast on Facebook group, Facebook page. What else? YouTube, Periscope. You can hear me perfectly. Nice. And also Instagram. So I'm using my computer to broadcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Also, I hanged my mobile just right there. So I'm trying to broadcast in all channels to reach you guys. Muad is here. Muad, how are you doing, brother? So we're gonna talk about some stuff. If you the Instagram users, a small information for you. If you go to the Facebook or YouTube and just search Facebook, I have some slides I'm showing over there. And on Instagram, sadly, I cannot do that. So if you would like to see some slideshows, etc., what I'm going to talk today, I would recommend you to go to the Facebook group or Facebook, and also we are broadcasting over there as well. But if you don't have a chance, if you want to stick on Instagram, just stay there. That's all fine. Okay. Hello, Uygar and Launchese family. Let's read the comments first. We have time. Mohammed is here. Sabir is here. Sabir, hi. Muad is here. Mohammed is here. Ayub, everyone is here. Also on Instagram, we have many people they watching right now. Guys, today we're gonna talk about what we're gonna do about this coronavirus. And also, it has been for a while. We didn't meet with our Launchese users. Does China start shipping now? I'm not a dropshipper, but there's a question on Instagram channel. Somebody asked, "Does China start shipping now?" As far as I know, again, I'm not a dropshipper expert. Kevin from Dropshipper, he will give you more details if you ask him. As far as I see, China started to shipping, and I have my friends. They do business over there. They have print-on-demand factories, or they have dropshipping factories like Dropshipper, and looks like they are okay, and they start shipping. But the problem now is in Europe. Okay, a couple of months ago we were talking about, okay, China is screwed up. No, they cannot ship anything. They are stopped manufacturing, etc. But they recovered now. They are going back to track. But the problem is the Europe and most likely United States is going to screw up now because of this pandemic. As you know, in Europe there are lots of postal services getting slow. In UK, in Europe, and especially in main affected countries like Italy, France, Spain, excuse me, and those countries, they having trouble because of the pandemic. So even if your Chinese supplier is good with shipping, I would recommend you to stay in calm a bit, because I mean, it looks like this pandemic is going to take for a while. I'll be honest. And if you have, by the way, if you have questions, the plan is to have a chat with you guys to see, as I told you, since Morocco and since last exhibition has been for a while with you guys, and also I miss you. And the problem is we all stuck it at home now. We have nothing to do, and the problem is it's so difficult to work from home. Independently, I like it. I mean, coffee shop, from holiday, etc. But if there is an obligation, you need to stay at home, and you need to stay God knows how. I mean, we don't know how we're gonna stay at home. It's quite boring. So I want to do this live. We can have a chat a bit. If you have any questions, as usual, like banking systems, Stripe, payment gateways, throw your questions. I think I have around half an hour or maybe maximum 45 minutes. I will try to reply all your questions, and we will have a chat basically. All right. Instagram users, again, I have some slides to show, but you cannot see here. So if you go to the Facebook or YouTube, and if you can watch this broadcast on there, you can see my slideshows. So let's keep moving, guys. Okay, this is all right. So we have a beautiful news. Launchese is 1 year old, and how long the situation stay? Has been today. We are in March, right? Yeah. So at the beginning of March, I think 11 March, we set up the company with my partner Yusuf Khalidi, as you know, and we started to run this business and help entrepreneurs. We try to help entrepreneurs, and has been a year. Everything is going well. We have a huge community. We have lots of users, and we improving with your help a lot our services. I mean, first year was trial. It's my opinion. We learned a lot. We are learning a lot as well. We met with lots of people from different financial institutes, like from PayPal, from Stripe, from this and that. So we met with people because of you, because of your help. So it is a long process. Launchese is not going to be only who is helping to get payment gateways. We have lots of plans, as you know. The first plan, well, it was before this corona pandemic, to be honest. But before that, we were about to finish our accountancy and bookkeeping services, because we have lots of users at the moment, and I've noticed everybody needs an accountant, which is one of the biggest thing, and it is very expensive in UK. And I've decided to focus on that way, the way we can offer you guys accountancy services. So we're working on that. We're about to finish, but this corona break is going to change the stuff a bit, and I don't know when we will go back. I mean, looks like it's everybody says it's going to last at least 3 months, this pandemic. Hopefully it's going to last less, but again, we will see. Nobody knows that. Oh, in the meantime, Launchese keep going what we're doing. You don't need to worry about that. There will be slight delays on some services. Eventually, it's out of our hand. Like mainly, for example, when we register the companies to the HMRC, they're pretty fast. They're okay, but at 24 hours extra, sometimes 2 days, because they reduce the amount of people they employ. So obviously, they will slow down their services. So that will be a problem. Apart from that, as you know, services, so you receive your bank cards, etc., to our addresses, and we ship them. We will reduce the amount of doing that. Instead of doing every single day, we will do I think once or twice a week, because I don't know if you are following, the British government stopped and they telling everyone not to go to the work, and I believe there will be a total lockdown very soon. So we have limited days to go to the office to ship your cards, etc. Plus postal services, they getting a bit slow as well. But apart from that, everything looks okay. Maybe our customer support, which I'm so proud with them, they are going to work every time, 7 to 4. They are always online, and if you have any questions, we will always help you. So today's topics, we are going to the next slide. Today's topics, how the life goes on. So I want you to know how life is going under the lockdown. I don't know where you are. We all living in different countries. I'm sure most of us, we're stuck at home. Some countries, they're a bit relaxed on this. Some countries, they are not. So I would like to know, I'm just trying to find out what to do in these conditions. It's so weird. Hello all. Oh, we have lots of people. They're messaging me. Sorry. I get your questions. I'm going to reply them. Don't worry about that. And also we have questions on Facebook and YouTube. So we're gonna reply all of you. Don't worry about that. Lots of messages. I miss talking live. It's good interaction. It's not like email or something like that. When we were in Morocco, I had an amazing time. We went to the Deir Labas conference, and it was a crazy conference. I'll be honest with you. And we were starting at 9, and we were finishing 10:30 at night time. Oh man, Instagram stopped. Hold on, guys. What happened? People are on Instagram now. They hating me. Okay. So much technology for me. I'm so old for that. But that's okay. Let's keep going. You're like, okay, Instagram people, in somehow something happened. The broadcast stopped. I don't know what happened. Sorry about that. What here? Lots of people. They say that's wonderful. Okay, what I was talking. What we gonna do at home? This is the problem. The reason I'm talking about that, you will see the psychology of your customers if they're in Europe or US, etc. So maybe it's going to help you to understand their psychology, because most of you, I know, they're trying to sell online, and now everybody is panicking. They're not all of them, they buying your products, and you are thinking of, fuck, what I'm going to do. So this is the main important part. So today we're going to talk tiny bit about what I'm doing at home, what you are doing at home. If you have any comments, if you have any recommendations or feedbacks, just post it here, and we will just discuss. Life goes so boring when you are at home, I have to say. Most of people in Europe and soon in the United States, they're gonna start cooking. Somebody says cooking pasta and wait. Man, my wife is Italian. So if I say okay, she is going to cook pasta full time. So good luck with pasta. I love pasta, don't get me wrong. But look, let me put this comment. Cooking pasta and wait. Well, I mean, as I told you, my wife is Italian. If I say okay, she's going to cook pasta every single day for me. So I'm okay with pasta, but I cannot eat pasta every single day. Okay. So don't stay in the bed all day long. Laziness is going to make you more lazy. I know some of my friends they feel like they're in a holiday now, and they are staying in the bed all day, do nothing. Don't do that. That is going to change. Just like, okay, somebody is watching just Netflix. This is good. I'm a fan of Netflix as well. Also, there are lots of things to learn from Netflix as well. Somebody write in Turkish, nasılsınız? Çok iyiyim, teşekkürler. Sen nasılsın? And nice to have that comments. It's nice. Enjoy it, man. Yeah, well, actually, I'm not that much enjoying. We have a small house, 2-bedroom house, and also all my life, I'm 43. All my life, I went to the office. I worked from the office in somehow. But staying at home all the time and obligation, it's so crazy. Somebody's asking, where is Bilal? Well, Bilal is busy. Bilal is a busy man. It's not like me. I'm just doing those lives just to talk, interact with my customer base, and we don't find any time to talk all the time. Bilal is always busy. He's a rock star. It's so difficult to catch up with him. So stay at home and make a structure, set up a structure. People, we all strange animals. We like structure. We need a plan. Without plan, you won't be successful. Oh, there's nice one here. I'm trying to find new markets and learn new skills. There we go. I don't know who is that. Facebook. It says Facebook user. What it says user? Okay, Abu. Nice. Yeah, of course. Look. On the other hand, I think it's on my other next slide. I'm going to tell you what profit we can get from this pandemic. We all screwed up. We all need to stay at home in somehow. There is no escape, man. So we need to turn it to the positive way. We need to learn some stuff. Again, let's keep going. Oh, we need to keep going. Don't stay at home and sit down front of Netflix or front of your computer all day long, which is extremely, extremely difficult, and it's not healthy. So keep moving, do some gym. I don't know. I think in UK, they let us go once a day outside. So if I want to go for a gym or something like a run, okay, that's fine. So try to keep moving all the time. There's a very interesting, beautiful comment. Sabir is Sabir, try to register with this application. It's, I mean, if you go to the post, at the bottom it says streamyard.com/Facebook. If you don't click this link, when you comment, and most of users, I cannot see your name. I don't know, in somehow I just see like this Facebook user. Let's see what Sabir is doing. He's one of our users and very good friend of mine. For me, nothing changes, to be honest. I work from home all year long. So the only difference is that I cannot go out on the weekends. This is the worst part. This is the key to grow a business. Rockefeller, I always try to turn every disaster into opportunity. Wonderful. I mean, I'm not a fan of Rockefeller because he was a really bastard man, but his capitalist mentality and business mentality is amazing. What he says, every disaster brings a chance to the entrepreneurs. So in somehow people, they will find out new ways to make money and trying to convert. I'm not saying sell masks or hand gels or something like that. There will be lots of necessities. The still and the nature of human is going to change because of what this pandemic. We will do and we will learn new things. My son is crying in the next room. Sorry about that. It's difficult to make him happy all the time. And in this time, we're gonna learn new things. To Jennifer, can you close the door? Sorry. Okay, let's go. Let's keep going. Okay, so what I'm mainly doing is trying to review my past. Like I'm reviewing 1 year of launches, which mistakes we did, and I'm checking the old customer messages and checking the refunds. Why did we give refund? Why we didn't make this customer happy? What was his request? Obviously, it's impossible to make everyone happy. This is what it is. This is totally, I totally understand. But think customers, what you need. Without customers, you have no chance. You need to make those people happy. You need to get feedback from that, and you need to in somehow. Well, somebody say very cute baby on Instagram about my son. You didn't see him. He is not a cute. He is a monster. He is a monster. All right. Okay. So I mean, this is my first slide. So stay in touch. I realize that because I'm calling more people, and which is actually it's very nice to get social. It's not real social, but at least I'm using Zoom, Instagram. This is my third live I did this week, which I am more. I mean, some of them you met with me. I'm super boring, and the stuff I talk nothing very fun. So this is my third one I'm doing this week, but it's motivates you. Talking with people, I'm talking with the all customers now more than usual. Do that and customers with your friends, exchange the ideas. Sometimes we do Zoom conferences with our friends from all over the world. There is nothing special. We're just talking bullshit sometimes, but we share the ideas. It's good to listen other side of the world. People not thinking like you. Try to get feedback from those people as well. I'll check some questions before going to the next slide. First, I'm starting with the Facebook messages. Okay, let's have a look. Hello, Muad. Muad is my friend in Morocco. He's a launch, and also this guy. You can see his picture. I'm sure you know him. He's a very crazy guy, and he was using Launchese, and he came to Labas conference when we were doing that. And today we were talking. I said, "What are you doing? How are you spending your time?" He said, "I'm playing football on PlayStation all day long." I said, "Well done, practice." Okay, right. The questions. Okay, Hitchum, do you give debit card? The Hitchum is asking, do you give debit cards? We don't give any cards because we are not a bank. We are the consultant. I don't know if you know our services. We are a consultant company. We are a consultant company. We help people get the advice on what payment gateway they should use. And we have some contacts with the banks, and they help our users to open business accounts and personal accounts. So some of them, they give debit cards. The partners we are working with personal and business accounts, they offer debit card, offer credit card, and prepaid. Most of them they offer debit card. So we don't give directly, but our partners, which you're gonna apply account with, they're gonna give you debit cards. Yes. Okay. Another question. What about Tide Bank? Somebody said. Um, just a second. I'm trying to ask that. Oh, no, I cannot see here. Interesting. Okay, somebody asked, what about Tide Bank? But I didn't get the question. So if you can please tell me what about Tide Bank, the question details, I can reply. Somebody said, hi, cooking pasta, etc. And nothing for me changes. Okay. On eBay? Oh, that's a very interesting question. Someone on Facebook platform, I'm talking to the Instagram people, asked, Tide Bank is acceptable on eBay? I mean, I am using Tide also for my other business. Voice is bad. Well, it's not okay. How is my voice now? Can you hear me? Everything is okay? Any problem about that? How is the voice? And can you hear me? Facebook users, can you hear me clearly? Everything is okay? Hi, wonderful Yusuf. The wonderful Uygar. Voice is, nobody says anything, I hope. Oh, okay, voice is good. Instagram people, they say voice is good. I don't know if there is no comment from the Facebook users. I mean, one question is where we can use Tide Bank acceptable on eBay or not. Tide is a normal, almost normal bank. We call them new fashion, neo bank. So they're digital banks. They're not, you see on the high, more technological, more similar. They have the similar licenses, but they don't keep their money in their vault or somewhere. They use those big companies. So whatever Tide, I'm about Tide, which I'm using, and they offer prepaid card, kind of prepaid card. Some platforms you cannot use them. But when we met with Tide, I think it was about no sound. Somebody says, someone says no sound. Someone says yes, all good. I don't know what to do. Okay, I hope you can hear me now. Facebook. Tide, it's pretty much like normal bank, so you can use their services. There's the sound. Keep going. Munir is here. There's a sound. Keep going. Give me a second. Let me ask Munir what is the problem with what is the problem? Let's see. Okay, there is sound. Keep going. Or what about if I remove my microphone? I just unplug my earphones and okay, that's fine. All right, so let's keep going to the questions. I'll get some questions from Instagram. We have so many followers there. Oh wow, also. Okay, all right. So give me a second to scroll up all questions. Okay, somebody asked, what is Launchese? Which is a very Launchese is a service based on United Kingdom in London, which we started our business life a year ago. Entrepreneurs from all over the world to set up their company in UK. We provide them address services, means you receive your letters, etc. We scan them, we email them to you, or if you want, we ship your cards. We help you. This is so important. We help you and advise you how to open Stripe account. If they block you, is there any other option or advice? We are partnered with Pioneer. We help you to open Pioneer accounts, which is really good service nowadays. They getting better. And also we help you with our banking partner, etc. We help you to open business bank account with them. And obviously we have some extras like PayPal and the phone services, etc. This is what we're doing. Let's get other questions. Let's see. Nasılsınız? I'm fine, thank you. Where is Bilal? Bilal is busy. Keep going. Shipping from China to US these days. I mean, again, there's a question on Instagram. They asking, what do you think of China to USA these days? I'm not a dropshipper. I don't have any dropshipping business. But I have lots of customers and also lots of friends from, for example, Kevin from Drophipo. He owns Drophipo, which is a dropshipping application, runs on Shopify. As far as I see, they're getting better. And also I have some POD application owners friends. They do manufacture, like they are getting better. Very clear information about that. And if you want my honest option, it will take some time. Give a couple of months maybe, then things will get better. Okay, let's see other questions. How you cannot do gym in a, how you cannot do, well, the house is, you need to see, man, it's not that big. And I go to, and I go there, we have a front garden down there. I go running tiny bit, but can I receive, oh, okay, there is another question. Let's go to the Facebook users as well. They are getting answered their questions. Can I receive tied to my address in Morocco? Directly, no, you cannot. That's why you are working with us. We have an agreement and we have a partnership with Tide. You need to open Tide account. By law, you need to be in European Union. And if you are not in European Union, the Tide company. But we made an agreement with them. We are working very close with them. So if you are a Launchese customer, what they do, they prioritize your application. Usually, I heard that they don't out of European Union. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. But if you are a Launchese customer, because when you register with us, we give your details to those people. They check your customer database and your information. So what they do, if they accept your application, it doesn't mean all banks, it doesn't mean they're going to accept you. So what you need to do, you need to give our address details to them. So they're going to ship your card, etc., to our address, and we will ship it to your country. This is what we do. Launcher working, if it's, well, I mean, we have nothing to do. Obviously, yes, we are working at the moment. We are giving services to our customers. And it is a bit slowed down, but yes, you can set up your company and you can start doing other process as well. And it takes a bit time. Don't expect in very short time because everything is slowing down. HMRC, which is where we register the companies, and tax office, this, that, everything, postal system, everything is slowed down. But yes, we are still working and there's no problem. You can create company and do all process. Let's check other. There's a question from Russia on Instagram. He says, do you think people still buying things beside essential in this hard period? This is a good question. This is the thing you need to know. People obviously they do buy other stuff as well, but which I noticed personally from my social network, people around me. People at the moment they are buying panic stuff. They're panicking at the moment. I'm talking about UK. So first they buy essentials. Still they do buying because things like that. Now they're panicking a week or 2 weeks maybe, depends to the news. And there is obligation they be all gonna stay at home. So what means somehow those people they will go back to their routine. They're gonna go back to their routine and what they're gonna do, and they will still buy. And let me talk with my son. Okay, so what happens when you stuck at home with your anyways? So people they're gonna go back to normal. They will go back buy products as well. My feeling is weeks people they will settle down, start living, understand, and get used to living with that disease. And hopefully we won't lose our loved ones. Sadly, some people they will lose their loved one will go on. Sadly. Okay, let me check another questions. Can we create a company in UK? Yes, you can. Man secure. Somebody's asking, can we create company? Yes, you can do everything in UK. UK is keep going. Again, add a couple of days extra for the services. But you can set up your company. Everything is going normal. Plus, even if you set up in this hard period, your tax is going to start later on, and there's so much going on. And but you can set up the company and you can start doing business straight away. There is no problem. What about POD in this period? Is a good idea. Muad is asking on Instagram, what about POD in this period? Is the good idea? I believe it's a good idea. And as you most of them, I have a company in UK for last 12 years. Sorry, and POD is my expertise, and I believe POD is going to go again. Remember 2-3 years ago how POD was? We were all smashing 2-3-4 years. We were selling everything to everywhere, just in simple t-shirts, in backprinting t-shirts. There was no different products, but now we have so much option. Everybody has so much options. And I believe, I was talking with one of my friends from San Francisco yesterday. He said 2020 it's going to be a very big year for POD. I said, why do you think that? And he said, look, think like that. First, for the POD owners like us, factory owners, etc. And lots of people, they will start working from home. Like Muad is asking, what about POD? Maybe he was doing dropshipping before, and people, excuse me, and they keep thinking new ideas. People they come, and also there are lots of people aside they are businesses, but now they're at home, they're working at home. It's a chance for them to improve their income with POD or dropshipping, etc. I believe POD will be big thing this year because there are lots of products related to this. You can make lots of jokes. People, they need jokes as well. I mean, I'm not saying let's make a joke about this pandemic, but there are lots of ideas you can inspire and you can help people to chill a bit. And people in these conditions, they will need a bit love, especially in Europe. So I believe POD is good. Mod, I will try, definitely. Let's keep going. We're receiving more questions on Instagram than Facebook, so it's so crazy. Okay, all right. Okay. Hi, the wonderful Yusuf. How are you there? Another question: can we create UK company? Yes, you can. The voice is bad. I think it's an old comment. Now it's all okay. What about current safe haven currency? I'm an economist, but this pandemic is going to currency in the world, and the US dollars is already going down. I always invest my money to the British pound. I believe it's safer. But again, I mean, I cannot give you professional advice about that. Well, another. Okay. All right. Do you know when Pioneer will start? We had a live we did on live on Monday with a guy called Aaron from Pioneer. And Pioneer is thinking to build their own payment gateway almost since year. But those things takes time. I mean, even Pioneer is a big company. It takes time. When they started last Christmas, they told me they're gonna launch on January, February. Think about coronavirus and this, and on Monday they told me they gonna launch it around Christmas time, Q4. Let's call it Q4. And this the very complicated job, so I will wait a bit. Look, I know most of you struggle with Stripe. This is normal, and I know most of you struggle with other payment gateways as well, and the things will change. And the problems you have with almost 1,000 customers, and we deal with this every single day. Sometimes they get angry with us because they believe we own the Stripe and we gonna make magic, and Stripe they're gonna help activate their accounts. There is no on the road. I mean, there is nothing like that. Forget about that. If you're gonna work with Launchese, if you believe launch is going to 100%, forget about that. Don't make the application. Everything based on you, not on us, because we are advisors. We tell you, we recommend. If you change the website like that, if you do this, if you do, know pretty much what they are checking, and they have to check because there are lots of fraud going on in this business, guys. I mean, there were lots of people, they screwed up the dropshipping business, I'm sorry to say. So that's why all those problems are happening. So that's why Stripe is checking every single file. They don't do one by one like a human touch. They have a robot that does that. But if they see something strange, they escalate. So there will be other competitions with Stripe as well. Pioneer is coming. There are lots of, if you have a company, you have lots of opportunities. Go to the Shopify website, Shopify payments page, you will see all payment processes over there located in United Kingdom. You can apply all of them one by one. Some of them they will say yes because they need your money. But again, as I always say, you need to make up your website. I mean, we pay here, and the website designs you guys come in with to the launches are horrible. I'm so sorry to say that. I will say 80% of the websites. Some of them they get accepted. They do business. Some of them they get rejected. I don't know what's the difference, but I mean, you need to change is the main thing. If your website doesn't, I mean, like a horrible theme, just one product or mix of lots of products which is not related to each other, they will reject you. Launches cannot save you, as I always say. I mean, sometimes they think they're gonna get a Stripe account like that. No, we just advise. I mean, if you don't trust your website, if you don't follow what we say, they won't give you Stripe or any other payment gateways. They won't give you account. Okay, so let's keep going. How I can pay taxes? All right, tax is important. I know nobody likes to pay tax. We don't like paying tax. I don't like paying tax as well, but we need to pay. So when you register your company, let's say today is 25th of March, you register today, the company's registration is today. 1 year later, you need to start thinking about your company taxes, okay? You're gonna pay corporation tax, which is percent, 19%. Supposed to go down on April, I guess, to 17, but I don't know what's going to happen after this Corona stuff. So we don't know yet. But at the moment, the corporation tax in your profits, not on your turnover, is 19%. So you need to calculate your profit. It doesn't mean if you make $1 million, you're not going to pay 19% of that $1 million turnovers as a tax. Your turnover is cost of ads, your wage, I mean your office, your computer, etc., minus whatever left, we call it profit, and you're gonna do that. So, how you can pay? First, you need an accountant. Without accountant, you cannot calculate. If email launch is going to advise you some accountant, you need to do because we are not accountants. But if you wait a couple of months, we're gonna set up our own accounting company. We were about to finish everything, but the coronavirus thing is screwed up stuff a bit. So I'm not sure when we will go back, but we will definitely do that. So to do that, You need to keep your books, everything in place. I would recommend you to use online software for accountancy, bookkeeping, like Xero, QuickBooks, etc. Whatever is easy for you. You need to put all your expenses there. If you pay to your supplier, keep your supplier invoices there. And always try to pay from your business account. The way when the accountant checks your accounts, okay, there is an invoice from a company in China with $10,000, and where is the payment? Payment is there. They're gonna match and HMRC. Then you will pay tax. So basically, in a nutshell, 1 year after your company's registration, thinking about that, and you still have on the top 10 months more. But don't leave it to the last minute, because online is a messy job and there are lots of stuff going on. You need to provide to your accountant. Just email us. We have recommend you. If you want to wait for us, I would recommend you to wait a couple of months at least, and we will try to help you. Let's see other questions. Ismail is asking, did you help open account with Square? I'm Launchese member. I'm Launchese member. If you are Launchese member, technically you can apply anything. It's not just Stripe. It's not like that. There are thousands over there. There are thousands. And Square is a really good company owned by Twitter, and they are competitive with Shopify payments and Stripe. Obviously, I really like their mentality. We have lost their account from using it. But the thing is, Square doesn't run on Shopify. You need to use WordPress or other platforms. Why they don't have integration with Shopify? Competitor with Stripe and Shopify, they're good friends. They don't like Square, so they don't let them in. This is the story. And I love how their system works. Their rates are okay, and I think that's really nice company. And I've seen many dropshippers, they got their account, as long as your website looks okay. If you have a shitty, I'll tell you. And send email to the help at Launchese. You are the Launchese customer. Talk to me now or our team. We're gonna review your website again. Application to Square is so easy. Trust me, you're stuck. If you're a Launchese customer, you will get support all the time. Even if we don't know where you're applying very well, just send the screenshots to us. Hey, I stuck in this page. What I need to say? And our support team is going to help you. But again, Square is a good platform and works very well. And I will definitely recommend you to apply to this one. Again, no, it doesn't run on Shopify, but yes, it's a good platform. There's another classical question asking, what's shop accounts key, and is there any alternatives? It's the question of the year, and everybody wants to know that. I was mentioning before, it's a long story. I can talk about hours, and I don't want to take your time that much. But look, Stripe is a beautiful company. They started years ago. Two brothers from Ireland, and they were having a problem with those online processing thingies. They said, why we don't make it so simple? They like to focus on development side. Because they are software engineers, they would like to work with the software actual product services. But in the meantime, we're talking about last 3-4 years, lots of people, they ruined those payment gateways as well. We all know, everybody knows that. I'm sure we all have a friend who does that as well. Find some products on Alibaba, AliExpress, etc. Then what they don't ship the products. So it's 1,000 times. I'm sure you did as well. Instagram users, I'm sure you know as well. So obviously those companies, they are not stupid. They change the regulations. Now they measuring dropshipping something on their paper, on their agreement they don't want. I'm sorry, but they don't want. They mention in their user agreement, if you are a dropshipper, most likely we won't accept you. This is the thing. You as a dropshipper, as a Launchese, we're trying to just push them, because dropshipping they see as a risky business. It's not, I know that, you know that as well, but they see as a risky business because they check their numbers, how many dropshippers, how many chargebacks we got back from customers because of dropshippers. They have the data and they don't want it. The alternative is, the first thing, you still can use Stripe, but again, you need to make your website nice and good looking. I mean, I have slides about that, but I think question and answering is going to take some time. It's going to stay around 1 hour my slides. But if you Google, there's something so simple. If you Google Stripe website terms, or no, what was that? Wait. Let me Stripe website checklist. Website checklist. Let me see. Right over there. Okay, there is something called website checklist. If you Google website, and you will see a file, a nice page created by Stripe. Technically, Stripe is telling you what you need to do. Virus we ignore, you don't read that. Also, even if we mention in Launchese, customers, most of them, they don't use as well. In that website checklist, how I can share this? Hold on. Live users, I'm going to share that screen on Facebook live feed. If you switch over there, you will see what I'm sharing, okay? So let's try to do that. Stop screen. How the hell? Oh, I can do that. Right. Sorry, you need to see my ugly face. I'm going to share that one with you today. Look. I hope you can see that. Right. Look, the stripe.com/docs, check this website. Just Google Stripe, check this. It tells you what they want. You guys need to read that, even if you don't read. Look, the first thing they ask Stripe, a description of what you are selling. Some dropshippers, for example, they have this mark, right? There is something related to car. There is another thing, hobby. There is a drill on the website. You are not Amazon. They want you in if different products. You're not Amazon. You cannot compete with Amazon. Your website doesn't look like Amazon, so they're not going to accept you. So, description. Find a niche. What is your niche? Home speaker system or kitchen gadgets, etc. Write a description about them. Spend some time on copywriters. In Morocco, there are beautiful couple of people. They do amazing copywriting services, and work with those guys. Or go to the Fiverr if you want to do something. Write a description. Look, it says beyond this listing. You can see my screenshot. Instead of just saying shower caps, etc., you should strike customers. You need to give more details to the description. And also for selling, publish a product, there is no description. This is, first, it looks suspicious to the Stripe or any payment provider. And on the other hand, customers, how are they going to buy? You think people, they just buy it, they see the picture, oh, that looks fantastic, fuck it, let's buy it. It doesn't work like that. They want to read the details of the fucking product over there. So you need to give them more details. You need to write some details to those people. Again, I am showing that screenshot of Stripe checklist. It's on Facebook live feed. If you go to the Facebook group of ours or Facebook page or YouTube, you will see that screenshot. There's currency. I mean, fix a currency. You can offer multiple currencies as well. That's totally fine. But you need to show people which currency they're gonna buy. I mean, I know it sounds so. Some people, they put, for example, 100. What's 100? You need to put the currency. Is it dollar, GBP, euro? What is that? You need to do that. And very important thing: customer service contact information. If you like brands, first you send to United Kingdom, you need the UK number. You need to show people that you are located in their country. You cannot put your Vietnam or in wherever you are from. You cannot. People, they won't call it. People are lazy. They would like to see a number. If I'm in UK, I want to see a phone number. I'm not going to call. I need to see a UK number over there. On the other hand, lots of people, they're still old school. They call. So there are lots of services. Talk to Launchese customer message board, which I'm using for years. It's wonderful. You can get a number, I think it's for £1, £2 monthly, which is nothing, a UK number, and you can redirect that number to your phone number. And people, if they call that UK number and answer that call, this is so important. Some of Launchese customers, in Launchese, we provide a real SIM card. And our customers use put that number to their website, which is wrong. This number is a real SIM card. We only insert the phone when we're gonna receive a text verification. Apart from that, this SIM card is staying in the shelves. So if customer calls, there's no one's answer. And funny thing, payment providers, they call that number. Trust me, it's working over there. Tell me, we call the number just to see if somebody is answering or if it's a wrong, dodgy number or not. So buy a UK or US, whatever you say, number. There are thousands of alternatives and redirect to someone. You can answer yourself. If you have a VA, answer to your VA's Skype number or something like that, but answer this number. And put that number on the footer of your main page, definitely. They need to see your company name, your company registration name, address of your company, and phone address, and also build a contact us page. Some of you guys, what you do, you put a form there, just a form, nothing else. And in that form, what you doing, customers, they just fill the form. God knows what happens. This is wrong. They don't like it. The payment providers, they don't like it. They want to see when people contact us page, yes, they'll see your UK or US number, your address again, your email address. Everything needs to be clear. If it's not clear, they won't accept you. Okay, let's go back to the contact list. Fulfillment policies. Policies are, I believe, they're all bullshit. Nobody reads them. But those payment processor companies, your fulfillment. You need a couple of policies like refund policy, delivery policy, return policy, cancellation policy. You have to do that. I mean, maybe 5% of your customers, they're gonna read it totally wrong. But payment processors, they would like to cover their ass, so they would like to see those policies. If you Google, you will find lots of templates. You cannot write something that can write yourself. But also, if it creates, there's a generator, so you can find it over there. And I know you won't like it, but in delivery policy, try to make sure that your delivery time is less than days. I know sometimes it's hard. I know if you are dropshipping from China, it's going to be risky. But if I were you, I would definitely work with a dropshipping supplier who has local offices like in US, in UK, Europe, etc. The way your products, your orders will get faster. More questions. So yeah, this is important. Let's keep going. Legal restrictions, applications, that's okay. Privacy policy is important. Terms and conditions, the policy you need to place on your website all the time. Again, on your business address, they want to see your business address. Put your business address in UK or this branch, etc., to the footer, bottom of your website, and also to the contact us page. Definitely. The terms or any promotions, and that's not an issue. Security, I mean, most of you guys, you are using Shopify or WordPress, so this part, the security side has been taken care of. The logos of the credit cards you accept, this is very tiny details, but they check it. So you need to put Visa, MasterCard if you accept PayPal, etc. You need to put those logos to the footer of your website as well. Again, guys, Stripe says, I don't want simple. I spoke with them 1,000 times, and we have lots of customers. Some of them they get accepted, some of them they don't. Now you're gonna ask me which type of your customers they get details, but who has better websites? Who pays attention to their website? Looks like branded website, etc. 80-90% of them they get right. Who got refusal website? A shitty logo, a simple theme. There is nothing special over there, or they have a bad history with PayPal. Look, magic, everything is recorded in this life, in this computer technology, guys. I know some friends, they set up a company in US, same name, and then they come to Launchese. Launchese, they shut down my account, blah, blah, blah. Okay, what's that? Did you set up another company with your name, and did you get any chargeback, and you didn't pay to Stripe? No, I didn't. 80% of our customers, no, I have no that his or Stripe, which is bullshit. And then we find out, well, you lost your account and you owe Stripe or PayPal $1,000 because of the chargebacks. So they keep record of this shit. So when you apply again, you might apply with another how to say, it doesn't matter, and they obviously gonna ban you again. Look, do the things properly. Don't run before you walk. This is so important. Make this coronavirus shit. It's very perfect for you guys to think. Check your website. What is wrong? Why they ban you? Talk to Launchese as well. At least we system don't do what we want, and they come back to us. Oh, I hate Launchese because Stripe doesn't accept it. Stripe doesn't accept our fault. It's another name, etc. You need to do your job. Find a competitor, a big brand you admire. If you are doing breasted, etc., I'm just guessing. Find that website and try to understand what they do different. Pages, how many different pages they have, how they contact with the customer. Those are so important details. So, I mean, work on your website in this boring period. Check the competitor's website and try to understand what you can improve. Anyway, so let's keep going. All right. So we finished with Stripe. I'll check to the questions. I think answer than checking my boring what's that? Boring slideshow. So I'll go back to my boring slideshow, but I will answer your questions. Lots of, but I will try my best. Right. So let's share this screen again. Oh, what's that? Okay, hold on. Stop screen. Share screen. Sorry, guys, I'm a bit slow in this. Let's show this slide as well. Okay, life is going well. We also right questions again. Instagram users, I'm showing some slides on Facebook feed. If you want to see, go there. And impacts of coronavirus, there will be huge impacts. Supply chain problems, your it doesn't matter in China, even in Europe. I have a factory in London, I need to close down. We are working for 2 days in the week, every week. But is this coronavirus is going to fuck up everything, and most likely you're going to have supply chain problems. The other problem is countries closing the borders. I mean, okay, they, especially in Europe, still people they can send and receive stuff, but if they're going to stop the borders as well. There's a huge delay on postal services, which I'm sure you are aware of. And because, I mean, postal services, people, they cannot work, people work for them. And obviously, I mean, things get slower. This is another problem you're going to face with coronavirus. And people are panicking. They buy and they go around. I mean, I cannot find eggs. Can you believe that? There's a Turkish off license down there. If I go to the big supermarkets, there is no eggs, nothing. I mean, in this century, I'm having problem to buy eggs. So sometimes I go early outside from home and try to find eggs. Fucking eggs, man. My phone, luckily, we were so happy. So people, they panicking. They busy with buying other stuff, but they will settle down. So they will get used to this life, and in somehow they will start doing normal shopping. And there is a financial impact on economy as well. I mean, if you consider US stock exchange is going down, UK as well, in every market, so they will impact, and the economists they're talking about is going to take a couple of years to recover for the economy. So consider that people, they will, when there's an economical problem, people, they get tight, they don't spend money. This is what it is, because we like to be protective. We like to protect our future. We like to protect our son. If we have £1,000 in the corner, instead of spending in these tough times, we keep them. So it's going to affect as well. And also people, they're losing their jobs. In UK, we lucky government said they're gonna pay 80% of wages. But on the other hand, there are lots of people around the world, they cannot go to work, and if they cannot go to the work, they will lose money, including United States as well. So consider people, they panicking. Again, don't panic. Give people to settle down. Just think, put yourself and think, try to think what they can think. All right, let's go back to the questions. There are lots of questions. So Otman says, we like to hear your child. Man, I don't know if you have a child. When he starts crying, he's just crying, so it's better. Is there a solution for Stripe, or is there any good? You have a company in UK, and it means you can contact with every kind of payment gateway. Don't Stripe is not the only one in this world, man. I mean, but you need to work with thousands of payment processes in the world. I personally don't know all of them, or Launchese support. They cannot, because every day something new comes up. You have a company in UK, keep running, maintaining your company nicely, pay your taxes, do your website is nice, and keep applying all of them. If you are selling only on Shopify, okay, Google Shopify payment gateways UK. I'm talking if you have a UK company, and there's a huge list. I guess there are. Just send, why not, one by one. I know it's boring, I know it's tough, but I mean, there is no other way. Other ways, build up your business, except only charge people. I know the interest rate is, offer them PayPal, and build up your turnover. Then improve your website, and then a gateway. Okay, is there any, okay, how long does it take to start a business with a new UK company? Osman is asking, how long does it take to start business with a new UK company? Well, I mean, if you asking, I missed the question. How long does it take with Launchese to set up a company, etc.? It's around 10 to 15 business days, I have to be honest with you. And then you can start business straight away. There is, again, same questions. Any good alternative to Stripe? To checkout.com is okay. If you are making good money, if you have good turnovers, checkout.com is a bit fussy. You need to be careful. And to checkout.com is good. We have users, they have their own merchant account, for example. You own your own Stripe, basically. It's very good something. The biggest company in the world is WorldPay, which is London-based. Now they're American. And lots of, not my customer base, and they got the account from them. There are so many. I mean, so many. To checkout is okay. Checkout.com is fine. Blue Snap is okay. Sometimes they're asshole, but they're okay. So there's always something different. Okay. It is on Instagram. On Idris is asking, does UK Limited pay taxes on the first year, or they got to have a specific number in revenue? I'm talking about corporation taxes. If you have a UK company from the day one, yeah, you need tax. I mean, if you are not making any profit, obviously you won't pay tax. But there's something called confirmation statement. every single year. I think it will cost you around 40, 50 pounds max. And you talk to your Launchese support, they can help you with that. If you don't, I mean, it's accountant's job, but if you don't have an accountant, we can help you to do that. And literally, this confirmation statement means you register company 1st of May. Next year, 1st of May, you need to submit this confirmation statement. And yes, you are responsible from the day one as a tax payer. You need to pay the tax. Again, if you are not making any profits, so you're not going to pay tax, obviously. But so you will be responsible. Don't ignore and find a good accountant and try to work on your books and maintain your company. Because if you are maintain your company, even if you pay, I don't know, £100 tax, I'm not talking about $1 million or something like that. It is good for the credit score of your company. In the future, you can ask for a loan. Even if you don't ask, they will offer you a loan as well. Your credibility of your company will increase, etc. So work on this one. Also, there is another question. Irfan Ali says, hi Irfan on Facebook. He says, and there is another question related to tax. And Hitchim, it says, I opened my company 1.5 years ago, but never used it. So no revenue. Is there a problem? Yes, there's a problem, Hitchim. If you register your company 1.5 years ago, every year, you need to do something called confirmation statement. If you didn't do any revenue, you won't pay any tax. That's fine. Don't worry about that. But again, you need to do your confirmation statement for accountant. If you don't have an accountant, email us, help@launchese.com. And confirmation statement, you need to fill it. It's going to cost you pounds, maximum like that, but you need to, otherwise government is going to, if you don't submit every year your confirmation statement, government is going to close your company, strike. And means PayPal, if you have tight bank account, etc. We're gonna send our users about that soon anyways. But if you, I don't know, Hitcham, you are the customer of Launchese or not, doesn't matter. Talk to your field document. If you don't have any revenue, make your company dormant. Dormant means you have the company, but you are not running it at the moment. So there is nothing to declare. So that will help. Email us that questions. I will try to find a solution for you. Irfan says, hi Irfan. Another Facebook user, it says, do you know any good supplier based in UK or US or and stuff? And again, I'm not a dropshipper, and I only know Dropshipper. Dropshipper is an application owned by a very good friend of mine and Youssef called Kevin. And Dropshipper is a dropshipping application, works on Shopify. So you install, they have lots of products from China, etc. They organize your shipping. They have a warehouse in United States. So if I were you, dropshipper.com or Facebook, Google on Facebook, Dropshipper, I would recommend that and try to talk with him. And Hitcham says again, my company is in US, not in UK. I really don't know how United States, because I have a company over there. My accountant does everything, and I'm not really expert on US companies. I don't know, but try, because the good thing about UK, everything is clear. I mean, you can reach any information. If you're a UK company, you can reach any confirmation. But US is mess. Every state, they have different rules. They have horrible websites. You cannot reach the information. So I would suggest you to talk someone in US. I cannot help you about it. I'm so sorry. Instagram users, I didn't know we talk also 1 hour. Jesus. And Instagram has a limit for 1 hour. So I'm going to stop the live and I'm going to connect again. But the problem is I might lose some questions. I know it's pain. Can you please, when I start a new live, can you please post your questions again? I know it's pain. I know that. I'm sorry about that, but I didn't know that there is a 1 hour limit. And so I'm going to stop and virtual credit cards. I'm going to stop the live on Instagram and start again. Post your questions again. I'll reply all of them. Right. So in the meantime, it's crazy, man. Well, we have 300 people watch that. This is nice, but in somehow, guys, sorry about that. I wasn't planning to talk that long, and to be honest, I didn't think somebody is going to listen me for 1 hour. Which, thank you so much. I really appreciate, but I wasn't expecting you guys gonna listen me that long. I'm trying to go live again on Instagram. Looks like Instagram users, they're crazy. Well, they are okay. Live on checking the with the connection. You're live. Okay, Instagram people, I'm back. Sorry about that. I didn't know. I'm amateur. I'm not rock star like Yusuf or Bilal. I don't know those live things very well. So there's a limit on Instagram. You can do live only 1 hour. I didn't know that. So if you have question you posted previously live and I didn't answer, post your question again. I'm sorry again. So okay. Irfan Ali has a question. Instagram people, don't forget to post your questions. Irfan Ali says, I have a company since 6 months, maybe. Still, there is no revenue. Do I have to pay tax? What I have to do now? Thanks in advance. Irfan, if you are Launchese customer, talk to Launchese. Talk to Launchese support. We will help you. But if you're not Launchese customer, that's totally fine. I will give you the tricks. If you have a company for 8 months and you don't have any revenue, it means you're not making any profit. It means you're not going to pay any tax, which is the good news. But the bad news, even if you don't make any money, every year you need to submit something called confirmation statement. If you register your company through a formation agent, talk to them, they will help you. If they don't help you, talk to us. Again, as I mentioned, I think it's around 40, 50 pounds, something like that. And we can help you about it. It's accountant's job, but we will help our Launchese customers and non-Launchese customers on that one as well. So you need to submit this confirmation statement every year. Every year, 1st of March, let's say your company registration date, next year, even if you're not making. Oh, okay. Somebody says, perfect, bro. Again, I cannot see the names. Why I cannot see the names? Oh, Irfan is Launchese customer. Irfan, easy peasy. And we're gonna send all Launchese customers email about that confirmation statement anyways. But again, you're a Launchese customer. Our job to answer your questions. Send email to help@launchese.com. Tell your Launchese username, etc. And we're gonna reply that. And okay, looks like everybody is happy. Okay, so I have a question. Well, lots of questions on Instagram. Instagram users, they're crazy guys, and they ask lots of questions. Another, look, wow, so many. Jesus. Okay, all right, no problem. I cannot read this name. Omustapchir, and anyways, Omustapchir, they say, how can I get UK virtual credit cards? Nobody's going to give you credit card. I know there's a terminology problem. We have two types of cards. I mean, mainly in UK and other countries as well. Debit card means links to your bank account. If you have £100 over there, you're gonna spend only £100. Credit card, something gives you credit. I mean, but I've noticed that some countries, people, they use every type of card. They call it credit card. I guess you mentioned that. And virtual card, who gives you? There's a company called Revolut. It's a bank, and they give you virtual bank accounts and virtual debit cards. You can apply to them, but they are so hard to get accounts. If you're not living in European Union, it's so hard. I've seen only a few users they can get the account. But on the other hand, if you missed how difficult name you have, man. And if you missed, go to the YouTube channel. We have another live call we did on Monday with Pioneer. Pioneer is going to offer Launchese customers virtual cards. So you can create 50 cards connected in 3 different currencies like US dollars, I think even more. US dollars, what's that? US dollars, GBP, and euro. So you can create 50 virtual cards, and you can use your Facebook ads, etc. So for now, Pioneer is really good option, but they have a limited space over there. First, we will offer that service to the Launchese customer who is making more than 10,000 turnover in their Pioneer account. This is their terms. I'm sorry about that. So if you are making 10,000 in your Pioneer account, they might give you that. Otherwise, it's a bit tricky. Nah, Muad, thanks, bro, for the live. Stay safe. You too, bro. Hopefully, when I go back to Morocco again, after this madness is over, I'll come to visit you and all my friends in Morocco. I have so much friends over there now. I mean, I don't see them as a customer because, customer is something so called. I don't like it. We are like family. I mean, we talk with those guys every single day. And at least, it's good to improve the relationship. Let's go. Okay, let's go back. Two questions, so many questions. I'm trying to finish the questions before I finish myself. Do you know which companies? Abdul Latif is asking, do you know which companies you put you in stock and they are delivering in USA? This is drop shipping. And Dropshippo company I know and I trust. There are so many dropshipping companies out there, Oberlo and this. Even Oberlo is not a dropshipping company, and I don't know them very well. I trust Kevin. I know him since, I don't know, God knows. So drophippo.com. Talk to Kevin. They have warehouse in United States. You can also ship your products to them as well, and they're gonna keep it and fulfill day by day. There's another one. What are the fees for Osman is asking, what are the fees for the accountant you can recommend to us? Accountancy is a pain. It's very big pain in United Kingdom. It's everywhere. I hate accountants. And I have really good accountant friends as well. And it's very expensive, especially in UK. If you are a normal company in United Kingdom, you need to pay at least £100, at least, an average £150 every month to your accountant to do your bookkeeping, your books and your accounts actually, to submit to the HMRC. So high street price is average 150 British pounds, which is so expensive, but we don't have any other option. That's why with Launchese we are trying to. I mean, email us. I'll send you some couple of accountants. Talk to them. You need to deal with them. But I think, I mean, as I mentioned in the previously, Launchese is going to start offering accountants and bookkeeping services, because I mean, not many online sellers, they can pay $150 every month. I'll be honest with you, and we want to offer something cheaper, and everything is online. So we are happy, you happy, and it's not something common in United Kingdom because they already making money. Why to find a way to offer people cheaper options? I mean, there is no option in UK. You need to work with those guys. But in Launchese, hopefully in a couple of months' time, hopefully, we're gonna offer accountancy services. So I will post to the group, and hopefully people, they will use that service. But it's okay. All right, let's go. Another questions. Okay, all right. So those are the questions for now. Hopefully I didn't miss. And thanks for watching me. And I will quickly finish the. Is there anything I need to show you on the? I mean, it's a big, very big presentation which I did in Morocco. And if you want to reach this PDF file, it's a presentation about payment gateways, what do you need, personal bank account, this, that. Just email to the Launchese support on help@launchese.com. We will email you. I'm happy to share. And I believe we need to share the knowledge with the people. And thank you for your message. No, there is no problem. Feel free. Ask. What is this? Okay. Why Stripe accounts? Always the same question. Why Stripe accounts get banned? It's an endless conversation. I don't know the user, but look, you need to do your part. Stripe doesn't care about you or me or anyone else. No one can help you about Stripe. If they're gonna ban you, they're gonna ban you. It could be, don't give, look, when we start this business, I mean, we started with Yusuf as a joke because I've seen lots of our friends, my users, my friends, etc. They were losing their accounts, and we don't want those people to lose accounts. We were trying to find a solution. If you're again at the beginning of the live, we talk about that. If people, if you guys don't maintain your website, if you don't do your website good looking, nice, branded, every time they're gonna ban you. There is no other way. I mean, don't dump every single products to your website you find around, and try to focus on niche. Because if you are putting so many products, you need to act like Amazon. You are not Amazon, I'm sorry. And they know that. And pay attention to your logo, the theme of your website. As I mentioned, the website checklist of Stripe, do everything religiously, whatever it's there. And good design, look like a big brand. If you look like a shitty brand, I'm sorry, they will ban you. They have a very good AI tracks. When you submit your Stripe application, they check your website and keywords straight away. They know which product you're selling, which dropshippers they sell. They know the description. They can check. So you will get banned because you don't do your part very well. You need to do your website nicely. You need to look like a brand. Otherwise, not on Stripe, you won't find any payment gateway because they see you as a risk. You need to reduce the amount of that risk if you want to work with those guys. All right. So it has been 1 hour and almost 30 minutes. Thank you for listening me. I'm sorry I'm not really good with those kind of live shows, etc. But if you have any questions, I'm at home in this coronavirus stuff. If you want live, just message us. Hey guys, we have problems or we have questions. Let's do a live. I'm happy to. If you send me a message on Facebook, I need to mention that. Before Launchese, I wasn't. Hold on, let me unplug my computer. Before Launchese, I wasn't a famous person. Nobody was from with me on Facebook and sending messages on Facebook. So now there are lots of. I'm receiving hundreds of questions every day. It's difficult. So if you reach to Launchese customer support, help@launchese.com. I'm so proud what they're doing. They're 7 to 94 almost there online, and they try to answer all questions. And I'm always at the background, and they come back to me if there's a complicated questions. So we need to share. Join our Facebook group. Just search Launchese on Facebook, and we have a group called Launchese official website group, and join there. I mean, if you have any question, ask the questions, and importantly, look after your loved ones. This is important. And I know some of my friends. I'm Turkish. In back home, I'm talking with them every day. Ask Corona, nothing will happen. Shit happens. You need to be careful. If you live with your parents, stick with them. If you're not living with them, call them online. Don't go and visit them. Wash your hands. It's very important shit. So stay safe and try to be around. And Launches and me, we are always around. We will try to help you. Have a great day. See you later. Okay. And now, wow, it's a big Facebook, guys. I love you all. And thanks for listening. And any questions, email us. Bye-bye.